Hey guys, this is Jay from CSGO Playbook, and today we're going to be looking at an A-site pistol take by Mibr on cash. This was run versus NiP during the Faceit London Major back in September. Let's go ahead and take a look. For this strat, you'll need a smoke, 2 mollies, and 2 flashbangs in order to execute correctly. 4 players head into A main, walking as they get into the entrance and holding until the squeaky player is ready. At the same time, Fallen heads down squeaky halls, walking until he gets to the door. Once he's there, he throws the smoke for cross and a molly for fork. At this point, Cold is flashing A main for the remaining players to rush out to red box. He then mollies quad and then throws another flash towards red box in order for the players to finish clearing the site. From here, because NiP played for retake on A, they just used good post plant positions in order to eventually win out the round. What's great about this strat is that it funnels all the CTs behind the site in order to keep the entry players' focus on one angle at a time. Fallen clears catwalk and fork with his molly by peeking that first. The first flashbang would make any players peeking fall from their angle, putting the entry's focus solely on fence area. Cold's molly clears quad, and the only thing left to focus on is sight when the second flashbang comes in. This is definitely one every team should have in their tool belt, and can be run even outside of pistol rounds, with an extra molly for fence and behind sight. All that being said, let's hop into the POVs. Fallen heads towards squeaky from spawn and then starts to walk once it gets to the broken wall. He checks for any aggression and then heads to the door. Once he opens the door, he smokes cross and jump peeks fork in case anyone is peeking. When he sees no one's at fork or catwalk, he throws his molly for fork and waits in squeaky. Once he realizes they're playing retake for A, he immediately heads back down halls to check for any early B flank. Once all the players are spotted in A, he heads back to squeaky door in order to help his team out, and they eventually take the round. Stewie chunks a decoy in the mid, then heads towards A main, holding the right wall for any CT aggression. He then holds the close position in front of the box until the flash comes in from Cold. Once the flash pops, he immediately heads towards red box, focusing on the fence area. Once the second flashbang comes in, he gooshes Dennis, who is holding the corner angle, and then heads to quad where he holds until the end of the round. Fur heads into A main and holds the left wall, facing away from any potential flashbang aggression from the CTs. He holds this until it's time for the flashbang from Cold. Once that comes in, he turns the corner and heads to red box. He hops into the crate to check catwalk, and then when Cold's second flash comes in, he peeks sight to help clear for the bomb plan. He then heads to fork, where he eventually is taken out by Get Right. Tarik heads into A main, holding the left wall for any flashes coming in. Once the flash pops, he focuses towards quad until the molly hits. Once he sees the site is clear, he plants for A main and then holds default until the end of the round. Cold sits at the entrance to A main, jiggle peeking for any incoming aggression, and then holds mid until everyone is in position. Once Fallen is ready and squeaky, Cold flashes A main and then pushes forward to molly quad. He immediately throws his sight flash and heads to locker to hold for any A main flank. Eventually all of the NiP players are spotted and Cold jiggles A main, creating a distraction for the CTs trying to get into sight. He takes out Rez and then is taken out by Forrest, but the round is already over at this point. Like I said earlier, this is definitely one every team should have in their playbook. The strat will take a little bit of practice for the timing of the flashes and mollies in order to guarantee an easier time for your entry players to get into sight. So make sure to do some dry runs on this one. Something to look out for at the beginning of the strat is the CT A main aggression. In theory, it should be perfectly countered due to the two players looking away from any potential flashbangs and a player jiggle peeking A main. If this happens, the CT should be dealt with and it will just make your entry into the site that much easier. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and feel free to give me any tips, suggestions, or anything else you think I should include in these strat videos.